Hey guys, Dissection of Violence here. Man, whew, what a card. Best card of the year so far. Best, like, cash wise, entertainment wise. It's been fun, man. I'm really, really stoked right now. Let's go. So yeah, we'll start off. We got Jamal Pogues versus Thomas Peterson. I was on Jamal Pogues pretty heavy before the fight started. Few units. I like Jamal Pogues, man. He does what he needs to do to win. Peterson, on the other hand, he did supersede my expectations. Round one, he came out throwing big heat, looking for the chin of Jamal Pogues. Um, he was swinging, looking for heat the whole fight. He had some success, and you know, but for the most part, he was just getting picked apart with the jab, the kicks, the knees. He was just getting picked apart. I thought Jamal Pogues did enough to win a unanimous. He won a unanimous. The first round getting taken down, I wasn't expecting that. Thomas Peterson's single leg is definitely something you got to watch out for. But other than that, I feel like Jamal Pokes did what he had to do, and he got the job done. I feel like if he just lost a bit of weight, he'd be a little more optimal. But you know, he's doing what he feels is best for him. So great performance, Jamal. I think he should fight someone like a Martin Boudet next. I think that would be a good next fight for him. Moving on, we have Markel Medeiros versus Landon Quinones. Landon Quinones, there's an argument right now that he won rounds one and three. I don't see it that way. I thought Markel won two and three. Could even won round one as well. It was a really close fight in my opinion. Um, I thought Markel did enough to win. It was one of those fights where it's very objective. I was biased, so don't take my word too seriously on this fight. But I thought Medeiros did enough, and yeah, great fight out of these two. Landon, I feel like he's gonna come into his own eventually. It's just he's a bit of a meathead and he doesn't have the best fight IQ. Yeah, Markel Medeiros, good win. But man, Marco Murphy fought on the weekend, and he just proved to me that Fury FC, you gotta take it with a grain of salt because these guys truly haven't fought anybody. And Marco Medeiros going life or death with him is just not a good look. So keep that in mind moving forward. Um, yeah, moving on. We have Julia Stoliarenko versus Luana Carolina. Juliana Stoliarenko is probably gonna get cut from the UFC. She has a moment in the first round with the armbar. She had a few more sub attempts in the fight, but for the most part, she was sub or bust. Had no business being in there, getting picked apart. She's just not good, man. Like Julia Stoliarenko, I'm sorry, but I don't think the UFC is going to be re-signing you, and I don't think MMA is like your calling card. So, Luana Carolina, great win. The UFC knows what they're doing when Julia, putting Molly over Julia. Julia's clearly got that win as a fluke. But yeah, great win, Julia. Yeah, Luana great no, sorry, great win, Luana. I think I think sorry, let me get who I think they should fight next. I have it here for you. Luana, I think first of all, I think Markel should fight Mike Breeden next. It'd be a great test. And then Luana, I think she should fight De La Rosa next. Moving on, we have let me see one sec here. I'm dying of thirst right now. Young Lee versus Blake Builder. Blake Builder, man, he's a character. He cares more about Instagram and fame than he cares about fighting. And frankly, I am here for the hate. I don't hate the guy obviously, but people obviously are bashing him, saying he doesn't belong in the UFC. I think he's got talent. I just think the kid doesn't focus, doesn't train like he's supposed to, and goes for dumb things. Yeah, Blake Builder, man, he's got no substance, and Jung Young Lee exposed that. Jung Young Lee showed him levels, and Jung Young Lee is definitely a demon because he's got nasty striking, good shot selection, vicious striking. Um, I think Sergey versus him would be a fun fight next. Yeah, moving on. We have Themba Garimbo versus Pete Rodriguez. Did not expect this. Themba Garimbo absolutely starts Pete Rodriguez. Pete Rodriguez, I thought would be the one doing that, but turns out Pete Rodriguez has a bit of a chin. Um, issue. I don't. Maybe not. Maybe Themba just cracks that hard. I don't know. But yeah, man, Themba just put that boy down and finished him off. Really heartwarming to see Kemba, doing well. I'm really happy for him. I thought he was gonna win, but I just wasn't that confident, and he proved to me that I was an idiot for not being confident in him. Ooh, great win for Themba. Great win. I think Themba. He wants the next fight. I think he should fight someone like a Jake Matthews next. I think that would be a good one. Moving on, we have Charles Johnson versus Azat Maxim. Given that undefeated guy, his first loss feels so good, man. Charles Johnson is that guy right now. He doesn't care who you are. He comes out and he comes out to win. He's got 6 losses, but man, he doesn't really lose. He just runs at a time. And man, Charles Johnson is that guy right now. He is devastatingly good at keeping the fight where he wants it to be as far as like the pace, and he's devastatingly good at you know t- wearing you down. And Charles Johnson just wore that down, and it's proved to me that Azat isn't the guy that people were making him out to be, and Charles Johnson is still that guy. I think he's going to be a great either gatekeeper or even a potential challenger. I don't know about his challenger because he's still got work to do on his striking defense and stuff like that. But I think Charles Johnson is definitely turning a new leaf. I think he can get a run going, maybe. I'm gonna be riding with him, no matter what. That's my guy, Charles Johnson with the win. If I could give him a next fight, um, I think Charles Johnson should fight someone like a Tatsu or Tyra next. I think that would be a good one. Take his undefeated record as well. But I don't know because Tyra's got some nasty striking, so I probably wouldn't play this fight. Moving on, we have Molly McCann versus Diana Belbita. Belbita is going to probably look towards one more fight before she gets cut. 15-9. Not a terrible record, but not a great record. Molly McCann picked up a nasty submission. I think tore a ligament in Belbita's arm. It was a nice setup. She picked her up, slammed her down, got the full mount almost immediately, and demonstrated a textbook armbar. Like it was not much else I could say. Like it was a beautiful performance. Molly McCann looked like a new form of herself at 115. Excited to see what she can do at this weight class. Great win for Mols. Let's see what she can get next. I think she should fight Vanessa Demopoulos next. I think that'd be a cool fight. I think she could take everything to Vanessa's worked for in that division, and I think Vanessa can possibly steal Molly's hype if she wins. We'll see though. Moving on. We got Charles Radke versus Gilbert Urbina. Gilbert Urbina he's very mid at best, and he is got exposed, man. He just isn't good. The Urbina brothers were never meant to succeed. It's unfortunate, but they're just gonna be known as like the Dawkins brothers, but worse. Charles Radke is definitely that guy. He's got nasty hands, nasty jiu-jitsu, pretty good wrestling. I think this guy's going to be a problem to watch. Definitely going to be keeping my eye on him. Got that nasty left hook, man. Making Pereira freaking rethink his whole technique. Like Pereira's freaking. Even Pereira didn't look that sharp. But man, I think Radke is definitely someone to watch out for. Great win for Radke. I know Urbina is chinny, so I'm trying not to take too much out of it, but what a great win for Radke. I think him versus uh, Billiam Goff or yeah, Billy Goff. I think that'd be a next really good fight. I think both of them crack, and I both think both of them can make a good fight. Moving on, we have Alice Gab versus Kizriab versus Mahmoud Makhmudov. Didn't really get to see how this fight would play out, so I can't speak too much on it. But I will say, um, it was unfortunate about the no contest, and I expect this fight to be rebooked at some point. Moving on, we have Natalia Silva versus Viviana Araujo. Viviana Araujo got her down, made it a little sticky. Like I said, I called this fight to a T. But Natalia Silva, man, she's just that good. She knows how to get up. She knows how to use the fence to her advantage. She's still got some takedown defense issues, but for the most part, she's very very smart about how she positions her body. She's very very good at staying on the pedal, moving around all the time. Natalia Silva did what she needed to do. Um, yeah, man. I think Natalia Silva's really, really made a way in the UFC. Um, And yeah, I think someone like a Tracy Cortez would be next. Both of them have wins over Jasmine Jasuda Vicious. I think that would be a great, you know, winner gets to go to top five, type deal. Loser stays around top 10. I think like that would be make the most sense. I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go Tracy Cortez to fight her next. I think that would make the most sense. Moving on, we have Randy Brown versus Muslim Salikov. Randy Brown, very very dangerous, very very efficient, and that's what I thought would happen. Would be a KO, but I didn't think it would be that early. Muslim Salikov's time is over. He needs to retire. I know the record isn't bad, but age is showing, man, and he's gonna get a skewed record and ruin his legacy if he continues to fight, in my opinion. Randy Brown though, great KO, picture perfect KO. See him fight Neil Magny next. Let's see how he does against the Haitian sensation. Moving on, we have Drew Dober versus Renato Money Moicano. So this is where I started getting real mad. Um, because after a good day, I cashed a lot of live bets, a lot of good money. I was up like I don't know, almost 5K. I started getting real reckless. I put money on Drew Dober live. Drew Dober, man, he is one of the most frustrating people to root for. He just does not have fight IQ. Going for lateral drops. Like, what are we doing here? You're going for lateral. I know it worked in the second round, but that was because he was hurt coming on to you. When they're not coming on to you and you're going for that stuff, it's a very good chance you just end up falling on your back. Renato Moicano exposed Drew Dober. His grappling really won't improve, and he's a fade against grapplers with any cardio. So obviously Drew Dober KO is always live, but that's about the only play you could play with Drew Dober. It seems like. But yeah, Renato Moicano, great win. The post fight interview was literally like goaded. Like the guy's a freaking G. He's calling an MMA guru. MMA guru and him are cool. They're gonna do like video what content together. The guy's a G man. Happy for him to win, but man, he's pretty much everyone's like, oh, he's laid on him. He did a little more than lay on him. He landed some ground and pound shots, looking for some passes. He was trying, but yeah, Money Moicano definitely he's good, but he's got limits. He can't power punchers and yeah, good win for Renato though. Definitely a veteran and definitely a very well-rounded veteran at that. Just has to work on some things. But yeah, Moicano versus Jalen Turner makes sense. I think that would be a cool next fight. We'll see how it goes. Moving on, we had Imavov versus Dolidze. Again, another fight which I was really frustrated watching. Dolidze just doesn't have it, man. He is pushing against the fence, trying to push him up, trying to pummel, see if he can maybe keep him there. That's stalling, knees to the thigh, just really, really poor quality. Like Dolidze when he first started in the UFC, like honestly, I'm just shocked you haven't improved training at Extreme Couture with Strickland and them. Like guy literally looks like he regressed. It was like, what the heck am I watching? Like Imavov is that good, I know on the feet, and I know he's got pretty good takedown defense as well. But I just feel like Roman Dolidze just didn't do his job. I feel like he didn't do well enough. He had some moments, but if he had more of those moments, I feel like he could have made this fight interesting. It is what it is, though. Roman got exposed. Imavov still showed weakness to cage pushing and cardio. So we'll see what happens with that with his career. But I think Nasruddin's gonna take a big step up in his next fight. I think a rematch with Chris Curtis or Martin Vettori next would be a cool next fight for him. Fun card, guys. Really, really liked it. If I could get you guys now on the road out to UFC, and we'll get you guys out of here real quick. Road to UFC. Oh, one sec, guys. Road to UFC. Oh my God. Come on. Okay, road to UFC. So we'll start off with the headline. We had Ray Surya taking on Jin Yushie. So Ray Surya, man, this kid is probably one of my favorite prospects right now. The kid's grappling is next level, going for spine crankers, going for executioner chokes. This guy's a freaking demon. Ray Surya is definitely that guy right now. I'm gonna keep my eye out for him in the UFC. 9-0, definitely someone to watch out for. Moving on, we got Yiza taking on Kaiwa Wen Lee. Yiza is just ridiculously good at grappling, man. Like this guy has such tenacious grappling. Um, Showed levels to this game. KY Lee was always going to get submitted. He is one FC reject. Yeah, he's a beautiful win. Moving on. Wrong Zoo. This guy's an actual demon. Like he has improved levels. The confidence is finally, correlating with his skill level. I think he's going to be a problem in the UFC. 25-5, really experienced for being 23 years old. I expect big things from this kid. Great UFC. Three huge prospects. Man, wow. What a night. 12 units on the week. Sorry, 20 units. Um, I made a like I'd say yeah, I made a good amount. I made all of it this week pretty much. So great job from me. I'm happy you guys tailed me. Yeah, man, 10-2 on picks, I'm pretty sure, or 8-2, something like that. 2-1 on picks here. Great card, guys. We're on to next week though. I'll have a video coming out for you guys today. I have a special guest for you guys. I'm bringing on the show for fun. Yeah, guys, we'll talk to you soon and catch you next time.